Hello and welcome everybody. Farmer Donkey here. We are on episode 11 of our Pioneer Challenge. We are out here. It is time to go ahead and mow our grass field that we planted a few episodes back. So we're gonna knock that out real quick. Um, as you can see, we do have a tree ready to go into our wood production over there. That is one we had to cut away last episode just in order to get our trailer into the dump site for our wheat. It looks like our mustard is growing pretty well. I believe it should be ready next month for harvesting. So we will do that then. There's been a little bit of a change as far as our cow pen. I know last episode we were talking about how we had issues with the manure registering with the cow pen mod that we were using. I had spoken with the Schultz Modding, the creator of the mod, and he said he was going to look into it. And that was the first that he's heard of this issue since the latest update. So he is going to be taking a look and seeing if he can get a fix. I did kind of play around a little bit on a different save game, and I was able to get the base game manure pit to stay linked to it. So we did go ahead and put that down. And so we'll be using that until there is that fix for the mod that comes out. So what are we gonna do today? Well, after we get all this mowed, we do still need to mulch and prep our big field over there. So we'll be taking care of that. And then we also, so we'll be doing a bit of field prep. We'll bale this up over here. I think we're gonna end up doing probably a little bit of silage as well as a little bit of hay. I know we still have quite a bit of hay and silage ready for our cows. Not quite needed just yet, but it is still good to have that on standby as we grow our herd. I mean, we could always sell some silage for money if we need to. We will have to look a little bit more into selling a bit of product this month as well, just to make sure that we do have a little bit of set aside for our loan payment. I did look at our time-saving logistics, and we do have prefab walls that are above their max price ready to sell, and I think it was planks long that we could sell as well for a decent amount. So we will be selling those. I have not looked at the used market just yet. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look at that. So what is in the used market today? Okay, so looks like a header trailer. We don't need that. Don't really need that. And I mean, we're direct drilling, so we really don't need the cultivator either. Yeah, because we have our plow, we have our cultivator. Well, kind of, as the direct drill goes. So, but I definitely think we're just going to keep mowing the grass here. It shouldn't take too much longer. We're just under 50% done. But updates on the channel. We have almost reached our we almost reached our goal. We got right there just below 50 subscribers, which is awesome. I want to thank all of you for the amazing support that you've given me on the channel. And we did release last week our first, it was the first episode of our Farmhand to Farm Owners series. So that is now out. And then we have our second episode coming Friday for that. So excited to see how you guys enjoyed that series. I really enjoy making it. I also really enjoy making these kind of challenges. But, another thing that happened last episode on this, I had a little bit of issues with autodrive. Getting that kind of figured out. I worked with Farmer Mike and Rooster's Farm, and they had a lot of good resources on their channels, so I will be dropping their links in the description below. Definitely go and check them out. They do some pretty cool tutorials, and they also do challenge series as well. So definitely go check them out and give them a subscription as well. But also in the description you will find the other creators that are doing this challenge. So if you want to swing by their channels, see how they are doing on this challenge. They're doing some awesome things. But yeah, we've been having a lot of fun here on New Hope. And I think we're about halfway to paying off our loan, which is pretty awesome. We do have to still earn $1 million. It does look like we have some flour, as we still have, was it 28,000 more liters of flour we have to sell to progress in the challenge. I think with the amount of wheat we got off of the harvest this year, we should definitely be pretty close to reaching that goal. So we can just about check that off the list. And then maybe we'll see if we do continue to still do grain crops, maybe we can make something with the flour. But I don't think it was that we had to make stuff with flour. I think it was we just had to sell flour. So that's why we haven't put down a bakery just yet to make anything with flour. we are just about done over here. And then I think once we get done here, we'll switch this over to a mulcher, and probably get a worker to go ahead and go and mulch the big field while we get this baled up. Oh, one little strip. Excited to use our new baler. I think I will mostly let me swap this over to mulching. There we go. All right. So I think looking at what we do have some more over at the cow pens as far as hay and silage goes. So I think what we'll do is, yeah, we might do about 50% of each on that field. So I think I will go through and bale for silage first, and then come back over and ted the remainder and get that all baled up. But I will see you guys once we get that done. So we'll see you in a few. All right, so we are back. We kind of, I guess, did a 1/3, 2/3 type deal. We ended up with 18 bales for silage and then 9 bales for hay. It took us a little bit longer than we expected, solely because I don't think we have enough horsepower for the hills on this land. Because we were struggling to get that baler up. And we ended up switching over to our Challenger to do the hay bales, and it was struggling. So that hill is definitely beating us up with regards to running the baler. Not bad. We only used 2 rolls of wrap. So looks like if we continue to do that kind of a strategy, that we're only going to need to buy wrap every so many years. So it's not a bad thing. We do have that. We sent a worker to go plow our big field, just because yeah, it's gonna take a minute. Okay, so there was just enough space for that tree. Yeah, it did take a minute. So we got our bales out there on the field. Don't mind the little bit that I did miss. I think I'm just going to drive these one at a time over to our little sell point. Our goats, they're definitely getting bigger. I do think we need to take a trip down to the cow shed. Nice. 11,000 there. Well, actually, almost, I think about 12,000. If I'm mathing real quick. Yeah, it should have been right at 12,000. Which is awesome. Looks like we went through a bale of hay already. It's not too bad. Let's see if we get another pallet of... we can go sell real quick. Nope. Okay. Don't think I want to sell the regular planks just yet. They fluctuate the most price-wise. So that's why we have not been selling them monthly. So we'll just go ahead and push those out of the way. And that'll let us get, hopefully, our long planks. There we go. And as you can tell, I am feeling much better. I'm not hacking up a lung from the cold, so... That was odd. Alright. Honestly, I think we were better off with just regular pallet forks rather than the ones with the straps. But the only benefit to the ones with the straps, ooh, there's another pallet, is I can stack pallets pretty easily and take them all at once, kind of like we're about to do here. Whereas with just regular pallets, I guess the physics of weight doesn't really help too much with this. As in real life, the weight of the pallet would keep it from moving with friction. I don't know if there's a friction dynamic in the game, but yeah, I have definitely lost quite a few pallets from just slipping off the top. Alright. And about 16,000... What, 16,500? Not bad. Alright. So we got our product sold. Let's take a look at what we got in our productions after this quick autosave. Alright. So, we can take a little bit of wheat over to our grain mill. Sawmill has plenty of wood. We will probably be getting rid of some wood chips here soon. We only got 500 liters of lime out of what we took off of those two fields last, I guess it was the episode before last. But we will be getting some more stones today because, as I said, our worker is over there plowing. And it looks like I left our trailer over at the cow pen. So I am going to drive over there to the cow pen real quick, and I will catch up to you guys once we are there. Alright, so we are down here at the shop. One of the things I did want to go ahead and do, since I know we next episode are going to be planting our... I think we wanted to go with barley this year. So we are going to need some more seeds. Think, yeah, this is going to be our best bet. So we'll buy 2 pallets worth of seeds. I think that should be all we need. At least I am hoping. If not, we will probably be coming down here again. I think I'm just going to leave them on the forks while we travel back. Let's check up on our workers, see how they're doing over on the field. We are... Okay, so looks like they're about a third done. Which is good, but we will also have to worry about what we're going to do with, oh, well, how we're going to get rid of all those stones, because that is going to be a decent sized project that I don't think I want to do while recording. So I think that'll be a project that we do off camera, and then we'll just move all of the stones that we get off of the field over into our lime production. We do want to make sure that we get the field prep done this month. That way, all we have to do really is worry about our seeding next month. And then we also will have our mustard harvest. Now, I'm fairly certain that mustard's just kind of like a regular grain crop in that it'll only be harvestable once. But we will definitely want to see what we get off of the harvest. Oh, I did want to look at the map overlay to see if, since he's plowing, will it still show that big block over that section of field saying plow me. So it needs plowing. Okay, so it is showing that it's taking care of that, which is pretty good. So we got our seeds, we got a little bit of liquid fertilizer left. We should definitely have some more profit from our lumber mill next month. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about our fertilizer. And then we shouldn't have to worry about plowing when we go to replant on the mustard field. I'm not sure what we want to put down on the mustard field. Just because, well, let's take a look at the crop calendar. Okay, so like we have mustard here, which will be ready to harvest next month. But it wouldn't be able to be planted again until April. Almost looks like if we plant lavender, we could harvest it all year. I'm not sure how that works. But what can we plant? Don't want to throw grass down. Looks like for the most part, minus our two grain crops, we'll be looking at planting in the springtime. So what we can do is we'll probably put down some oilseed radish and see if we can't get a bonus when it hits February. And then we'll throw something down. Yeah, I don't know. We will definitely have to take a look at that to see what we can plant. But definitely we will put a cover crop down. So we got those. Now we do need to move our just a little bit of our wheat. So we will change this over to that. All right. I don't think we need that much, but I think what? How much can it fit? I think it was around 6,000. Yeah, so just shy of 6,000. So 5,800 is about what we're going to want. So we'll come over to our silo, make a withdrawal. No, okay, yeah, a little bit too much isn't bad. We'll have to end up coming back here to put some more in. And we'll have to make sure that we move our pallets of flour out of the way. I think I came through the trees here. Go into cab view real quick to try and navigate this. Should just be able to pull straight in here. There we go. A little bumpy. Still need to get rid of that stump. What a green door are we on? And the struggles of trying to back one of these trailers. There we go. That'll work. Alright. So we got that in. Now we wanted to go ahead and empty out our wood chips. I know it's not the best time to sell wood chips, but we are about 50% full as far as wood chips. And we should be able to just go ahead and sell them. Sell them off while we have the trailer in this configuration. And then we will be looking at getting the bales off the field. Maybe if I circle in and come at a different angle, we'll be able to get in there. We might consider investing in a slightly smaller trailer for doing the in and around the farm work, getting the wood chips and such. It might be a good idea, just because this thing is a little big for what we've been trying to do with it. So I wonder if... Oh, come on. We were right there. There we go. That was a struggle. uh, Sorry I had to put you all through that. But yeah, so we'll get this sold, and then I think we will go ahead and finish plowing and getting the stones picked up off the field, off camera, and yeah, and I think that is where we will call the episode. Thank you all so very much for joining us for this episode. It was quite a bit of fun. Sorry for just mowing grass over and over again. But that is what we do. I enjoy doing hay and such just because it gives us kind of something to do every now and then. So, can I not sell wood chips here? Oh, okay. It's just not popping up. Okay. But, yeah, like I said, I think that is where we're going to call the episode. It has been fun to hang out with you all, and yeah. If you liked the episode and made it this long, please smash that like button for me, and consider hitting the subscription. We are only a couple away from hitting our goal of 50 subscribers, so it's definitely appreciated. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it means the world to me, so please do. And again, definitely go and check out the list of content creators that are also participating in this challenge. So, until next time, peace.